Assalamualaikum and hi. For this video, we will explain about the risk identification. Now, I will introduce to all who is the surveyor that will explain about the risk identification. First, Surveyor IRMAN. Surveyor IRMAN will explain about the process of risk identification. Next, Surveyor AISHAH. Surveyor AISHAH will explain about the method of risk identification. And then, Surveyor FARHANA will explain about the SWOT analysis of risk identification. And lastly, Surveyor Ezlan will explain about the introduction of risk identification and summary about risk identification. First is introduction. What is risk identification? Risk identification is the process of identifying, documenting, and understanding the potential risks that could impact the objective of a project, organization, or any endeavor. It involves systematically examining the various aspects of the project or business to uncover the potential event or circumstance that could have adverse effect on its success. So the process is identify, analyze, evaluate, treat, and monitor and review. So, by identifying the risk early in the project or business planning process, organization can develop effective risk management strategy to mitigate, transfer, accept, or avoid this risk, thereby increasing the likelihood of achieving the objective successfully.
Risk management process. It have 5 steps. The first step is identify the risk. Second is analyze the risk. Step 3 is evaluate the risk. Step 4, treat the risk. Step 5, monitor and review the risk. For identify the risk, if the organization has a risk management solution employed, this information is inserted directly into the system. Analyze the risk. The system will already have a mapped risk management framework that will evaluate risk and let you know the far-reach effect of each risk. Evaluate the risk. Most risk management solutions have different categories of risk depending on the severity of the risk. A risk that may cause some inconvenience is rated lowly, and risk that can result in catastrophic loss and are rated the highest. Treat the risk. Every risk needs to be eliminated or contained as much as possible. This is done by connecting with the expert of the field to which the risk belongs. Monitor and review. The professional must make sure that they keep a close watch on all risk factors. Under a digital environment, the risk management system monitor the entire risk framework of the organization.
Okay, next I will continue with SWOT analysis, which is it can be a useful tool for identifying risks in construction projects by examining the project strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The first one is S, which is strength. It is to identify internal factors that can contribute to the project success and could help mitigate the risk. The first one will be financial. Experienced team, which is skill and experienced team, and the last one will be equipment. And then the next one is W, which is weaknesses. It is also to identify internal factors that could hinder the project's success and increase the likelihood or impact of risk. And the first one will be outdated technology, inadequate skills, and limited resources, which is for example financial. Okay, the next one will be O, which is opportunities. It is to identify the external factors that could be leveraged to reduce risk or create new opportunities. For example, the first one is market conditions, second government incentive, and the last one will be new access for technologies. And the last one will be T, which is threats. It is to identify external factors also that could pose risk to the projects, which is the first one is change in regulatory, natural disasters, and supply chain disruptions.
There are several methods of risk identification, which is project plan, environmental impact assessment, SWOT analysis, and interview and surveys. The first one, a project plan. A project plan is a basic outline of the project and its needs. This includes things like material and labor needs, the timeline for the project, and any risks that come with it. A detailed project plan may help the team understand the nature of the project and what it takes to reach the project's goal. It also allows investors and stakeholders to understand what they are investing in and how the team progress and offers a return on the initial investment. The second one is environmental impact assessment, which to evaluate the potential environmental impacts of the construction project, including risks related to soil erosion, pollution, habitat disruption, and waste generation. EIA helps it identify measures to mitigate environmental risks and ensure compliance with environmental regulations. The third one is SWOT analysis, which is to assess the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats which associate with a project, business, venture, or strategy. This method helps identify both internal and external risks. And the last one is to conduct interview and surveys, which is to conducting an interview or survey with the team to gather their perspective on potential risks and concern. This method can uncover risks that may not have been apparent through other means.
Now, for the conclusion, risk identification stands as the cornerstone of effective risk management, offering the organization as a strategic advantage in navigating the uncertainties of the business landscape. Through a systematic approach that involves stakeholder documentation and continuous vigilance, organization can uncover the potential risks and opportunities for enabling them to proactively plan and implement strategy to mitigate risk and capitalize on opportunities. So, by integrating risk identification into the decision-making process and fostering collaboration across departments, organization can transform uncertainty from a barrier into catalyst for growth and success. As we embrace risk identification as a strategy imperative, let us navigate the uncertain waters with clarity, foresight, and determination, ready to eliminate the shadow and emerge stronger on the other side. That's all from us about the risk identification. Thank you.